anything that ill affects your master. You want to run and stroke your master. Master's Farrakkhan got you upset, master? Is Farrakkhan upsetting your Lord and Master? Farrakkhan saying some ugly things to your master? Farrakkhan is a hater, that's what he is. Who is Elie Wiesel? Who is he? Who is Elie Wiesel? Elie Wiesel is a man that got the Nobel Peace Prize. A Jewish man who was hurt by the evil of the Holocaust. And Elie Wiesel wrote in his book, Appointment with Hate, and I'm quoting Mr. Wiesel, not Louis Farrakkhan, Mr. Wiesel. Members of the press, take it down, my dear. Mr. Wiesel writes, there is a time to love and a time to hate. And whoever does not hate when he should does not deserve to love when he should, does not deserve to love when he is able. Perhaps, this is Mr. Wiesel talking, had we learned to hate more during the years of ordeal, fate itself would have taken fright. The Germans did their best to teach us, but we were poor pupils in the discipline of hate. Yet today, even having been deserted by my hate during that fleeting visit to Germany, I cry out with all my heart against silence. Every Jew, somewhere in his being, should set apart a zone of hate, healthy, virile hate, for what the German personifies and what persists in the German. To do otherwise would be a betrayal of the dead. I shall not return to Germany soon again. Now, I want to talk to you. I want to read it with you. Mr. Elie Wiesel wrote this. Nobody condemns him. He's all right. He can visit any Christian church, though he does not believe in Jesus. He's welcome. He writes this. He's welcome. He spoke from his heart. He's welcome. He said every Jew should set apart a zone in his heart for hate. Virile hate. Peace prize. I went and I saw Schindler's List. I sat there 3 hours. I'm sorry that I had to leave the film because, no. I didn't leave because I wanted to. I had an appointment and I really didn't know the film was that long. Otherwise, I would have stayed to have seen the conclusion. Jews, if they suffered this, that was pretty rough. I heard women in the theater crying. And I asked myself when I left the theater, why is it that when we go to the Holocaust Museum, $200 million was spent to build it, and $21 million a year of taxpayers' dollars go to support it. And when you go and learn of the horror of what happened to a segment of the human family, are you not learning not only to have compassion for Jews, but hate for those who did that? Why aren't Jews classified as hate teachers for reminding young Jews and Gentiles and the human family of what happened to them? Why don't you accuse them of spreading the seeds of hatred? You don't do that. Not one of you members of the press have ever written one story accusing Jews for spreading the seeds of hatred against Germans who are born today, who have nothing to do with what Hitler did to Jews 40 years ago. Come on, I want to reason with you. Now this is the part of the lecture that might make some upset. But I would be untrue to myself and to you if I allowed you to leave here and they would write tomorrow, Farrakkhan stayed in the Bible and Quran and taught the moral, but he never got into his usual hate diatribe. But we know him to be a hater. He's the man that called Hitler great and Judaism a counter religion. But I'm not that kind of man. Now, while it is justified for you as members of the Jewish community to know and feel the pain of what your grandmothers, grandfathers, and great-grandmothers and grandfathers suffered, that you as a young Jew may make sure that nothing like this ever happens again to you and your people. We give you credit for that, and that's right, that you should do that. That is right, that you should also let the world know. You say Farrakkhan is anti-Catholic. What are you talking about? How am I anti-Catholic? I mean, how did I get to be anti-Catholic? Where was Catholicism founded? In Rome? It wasn't founded in Jerusalem. When it started, founding of it. Look at my black people. You included us later. Even made a few of us saints. That's really nice. But the way you got that religion fixed, everybody worthwhile in it is white. Talk to me. Have the Jews and the Catholics been having a feud? Why? Farrakkhan and the Catholics haven't had no feud. Pope Pius the 12th looked the other way when Germans were putting Jews in ovens. Franklin Delano Roosevelt looked the other way when they were putting Jews in ovens. Black folk never put no Jews in no oven. How in the hell have we become now anti-Semitic? If it's all right for you to talk about 6 million, and it is, there were millions and millions of lives lost in Europe during World War II. Jews weren't the only ones that died. Russians lost millions. Other nationalities or ethnic groups in Europe lost millions. You don't hear about them. But what about us? Now wait. Is it wrong for me to remind you of what you have suffered at the hands of white people? Now wait, these whites that are in the audience, they didn't have no slaves. But if I don't remind my people of what your people have done, you might get the thought to do it again. But I'll tell you straight up, that ain't never gonna happen no more. We tell you never, never, never again. You will never enslave black people. That's over with. But I want to make sure it's over with. So I want to dig at the root of slavery so that the tree of slavery will die and never be planted again. We today are not being killed by white people as much as we are killing one another. You have to agree with that. A white policeman filled with hate may shoot a black man down, beat a black man up, and you run out and pick it.